So I'm gonna say something very cheesy, but the truth is, if we celebrate all the time, we cannot be sad. Meaning, if you celebrate, you're happy. Why is there pain and suffering in the world? Why people hurt each other? Because they're not happy. If you're happy, then you spread happiness. If you're happy, you generate a positive attitude, and you're not trying to make things more complicated. Like if everybody's in a good mood, then everything is wonderful. So why we're not in a good mood? Because we're not happy. If we're happy, then it's much there's no problem really. So one of the way to be happy is, and the root probably is not something that simple, but the root is really being grateful and celebrating the good you have. Imagine if every day of your life was a celebration, right? We spoke in the past about the fact that every day you're born, every day is your birthday. Now, if you knew today was already just when you wake up, and the day you wake up, that it's your birthday, and you know it's your birthday, already you're so excited, right? It's like, today's my birthday. It's like, it's going to be a great day. Now, if you find a celebration for every day, then, even there might be different challenges coming, but the fact that you're celebrating every day something new, you're celebrating, then you constantly connected to how much good you have, and the little things or even the big things you're able to handle, because compared to the amount of good that you have, the amount of time you celebrated, okay, one thing there, one thing there, okay, even if it's hard, we have enough strength to stay positive. So today, what is today? Today is the second day. And what we said is going to apply even more today, because it's the second day of what? Second day of creation. Chav Vav Elul. We're getting closer to Rosh Hashanah. And what are we celebrating on the second day of creation? Well, if you look in the Chumash, it doesn't say so much about creating something. Actually, it speaks about division and separation. That's what has to be part of the process of creation, the process of us, of everything, life, happiness. We had to go through that phase. Says God said in Genesis, Bereshit, let there be a firmament in the midst of the waters, and let it separate between water and water. So God made the firmament and separated between the waters which were beneath the firmament and the waters which were above the firmament. And it was so. So God called to the firmament heaven, and there was evening and there was morning, a second day. So the second day is about separation. Yotzer or choshech, in a way. God formed light, but He created darkness. The second day is separation, darkness. That's why it doesn't say ki tov, that it was good that day, because we don't really see it. When we're in the process of separation, it's hard to see the good. But we celebrate the second day. If we celebrate the process, it's a day where today we're celebrating the power of separation. When someone needs to get divorced, when someone has to get divorced, it is actually a mitzvah according to Torah, and a mitzvah has to be done with happiness. So when it is a mutual agreement, if it's done proper with peace and respect, even if it comes with pain, but it's a necessary thing. God divorced us from Gan Eden. Megaresh, God divorced us from the Beis Hamikdash. He burned the house. But what? Rabbi Akiva was able to laugh at the fox running through the ruins. The Kruvim, the angels, were hugging as it was burning. The idea is that, right, darkness, separation, death, and pain and suffering, all that is part of the second day of creation, is part of the process of using the light in a way that something real, something physical, something like this world can happen. It is part of life. And we have to, in a way, celebrate that those things exist, no matter how painful they are. Because as we know in psychology, pain doesn't mean you can have pain and still be happy. You can give birth to a baby and be suffering, but be so happy that this is happening, you're giving birth. We'll do better without the pain, but it's a necessary process, so we're ready to do it. We're so happy to go through surgery when we know we need to get healed. We don't like the pain and suffering. So pain and suffering is not an antithesis, it's not against happiness. So today we're celebrating the power of separation, the power of the darkness, and the power of evil to give us the chance to make the right choice, to give us the chance to grow, to give us the chance to go through a process. It is, in a way, a most difficult celebration, but a most necessary celebration, because with this attitude, we can be truly happy at every moment in our life. So we have to internalize that this second day of creation is really like, or maybe perhaps one of the greatest celebration. I would say the second day and Shabbat, when we see all coming together, because sometimes when in the middle of the darkness, you don't see the good, and that's why we don't see Kita on the second day. So happy second day of creation, so exciting. Let's celebrate today, find a way to celebrate, make a song, learn something in honor, share with others the great news, celebrate the world, make a painting, just make a meal, celebrate, make a lechaim, a cup of wine, a beer, whatever is healthy, and bring happiness to you, and can share with others, especially on this day of celebrations. Sharing with others is important. Do a meditation, I don't know what, speak to the world, speak to the trees, speak to creation, reflect the greatness you're understanding. We're now coming to a split. Summer was nice and long, now that's it, the winter is coming, and we little by little separating the warm weather to the cold weather. And but it's necessary process for nature to renew itself. So again, let's celebrate second day. Happy birthday to the world. Happy second day of creation.